Before you guys, I was roughly trying a year and a half, struggling to get it through. I gave you guys a shot and my results went through the roof. I've managed to collect 5k in cash collected in the first 5 days. I have another 8k pending. I've had over 13 to 15 booked calls already, and my ad spend was only like 300.
What was that thing that made you move forward with this?
It was the fact that you had proven case studies. It was also that you said that you would do certain things differently, organic and the paid ads differently. And more importantly, you said that you would coach me every single step of the way. It was the style that you had that was slightly more different than the other coaches. They promised the world, they couldn't deliver. You focused more on delivering me results. That's the key difference. It was the results that I was seeing in rapid time. Before working with you, I was struggling to run ads, consistently get clients, get consistently people on booked calls. I was struggling with overall consistency and direction on them. I mean, I was getting like really fluctuating results, and they weren't really dialed in. And the main problem was finding, I was getting help from other, coaching agencies promising me a lot. They're telling me that they can do X, Y, Z for me, and I will reach this by month 3 or 4. That never really happened, you know. So that was kind of the current situation.
Okay. I mean, I think a lot of people would have like a similar story to yours, where they've like either tried someone else and it didn't work, or maybe they're considering some of those people, right? So if you don't mind, could you shed some light on what that was like, your experience with others, just for people who are considering them?
So with other companies I worked with, they often left you alone to do the work, and then you would do it, and obviously it was all on you to do the work. Whereas like working with you guys supported every single step of the way to the to the T and to the most finest detail. And within one company I went with, they kind of scammed me, and yeah, I got really burned by them, and that I was just not happy with what they did to me. And yeah, but it was obviously with that situation, you find it hard to trust other people. But I gave you guys a shot, and my results went through the roof, and it was such a different shift that you guys implemented in it in what you did. You know.
Okay. Okay. I mean, but how long were you like kind of trying to make this work, and how long were you working on the business before us?
So before you guys, I was roughly trying a year and a half,
Hmm.
struggling to get it through. I mean, some of my best months I would make 5 7k, like, and that and I have nearly in just 5 days working with you guys, I made 5k in nearly a week. So, not even a week. It,
Yeah.
it was less than a week, and in 5 days I just I was like, wow, that's such a shift.
Right, 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 right. And we'll get more into that as well. But like, I guess what was the what made you decide to move forward? Because like you said, you've been burnt a couple of times
Hmm.
before. What made you take that leap, right? Because a lot of people are probably on the fence right now. They've either talked with
Hmm.
us. Like, I guess what was that thing that made you move forward with this?
Well, it was the fact that you had proven case studies. It was the fact you had proven case studies with, people I knew of. It was also that you said that you would do certain things differently, like, the organic and the paid ads differently. And more importantly, you said that you would coach me every single step of the way. You would show me every single step of the way. And you did give me a certain offer. Obviously, if you didn't meet this criteria, then my money back.
Mhm.
But but we're past that stage now. It's like, yeah, okay, that we will work again in future for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm sure. How far can we go? Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. I
Hmm.
mean, what was I guess, kind of the first moment, like once we started getting things rolling, where you felt like, yeah, this was the right move? What was the first like positive sign you saw?
the first positive sign was the amount of support you gave. Though the fact that you never left me alone when you needed me to do so. When usually some of the other coaching agencies, they would just say these are the instructions. I'd be left alone. They wouldn't get back to me or hold me accountable or anything. But you guys did that throughout every single stage. Although I held myself accountable, you guys did set deadlines for me as well on top of it, and you kind of work as a team inside my company, which is quite good, which I really liked. Um, and yeah, I could see, the quality of information that you gave, the quality of the coaching that you gave. Um, it was the style that you had that was slightly more different than the other coaches. They promised the world, they couldn't deliver. You focused more on delivering me results. That's the key
Right.
difference that I saw in you guys. It was the results that I was seeing in rapid time.
Yeah.
And in rapid time, and I repeat that again, that was super quick. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, like I think the main difference with us is that we actually like do stuff. A lot of other people just like give you their information, right? Would you say that's your experience with it as well?
Yeah, that they would give you the information. Here's the information. You gotta go figure it out.
Yeah.
And then, if you can't figure it out, then Google it up. That's all they would say to me, or watch it on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. I
But
mean,
with you guys, when I was stuck and I needed help, yourself, Renee, you would jump on a call with me. You would even like you would organize time, say that this is the time we can have with each other, and we will do that. We'll show you where you're going wrong and why you're going wrong. It was the delivery aspect that makes you guys so different. It's the willingness to help your clients succeed
yeah.
and win. And that's what I've seen to be very different with you guys, extremely different.
Yeah. Because we want to make sure that like nothing gets lost in the translation, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Because we know like if we give people just the information, just like videos and text,
Hmm.
like everyone's human. At most, you're gonna absorb 80% of it, and there's gonna be that 20% that's missing, which
Hmm.
in marketing and sales can have a detrimental effect, right? And
Hmm.
I feel like that's the main thing that
Hmm.
most of our competition lacks is
Hmm.
that the human element just doesn't allow people to actually grow because everyone's going to make some little mistakes, right? And maybe I
Hmm.
won't explain it the best way as well. Versus
Hmm.
if we just come in and do it, and then once it's done, we show you how to continue running it. We do feel like, yeah, the results can get a lot better.
Hmm.
And
I
yeah,
definitely agree.
yeah, as well as like people telling you to Google it or search it up on
So
YouTube.
yeah, I
Yeah,
I
that's
I paid for a program quite expensive one, and then when I went to the coaching call, the ads guy taught me, you can YouTube this, and I wasn't impressed. That's why I didn't renew with them. But with you guys, when I needed help, you would take your time out of and you would find some coaching slots with me one to one,
yeah,
and you absolutely delivered on that. I was super happy. I mean, I've understood the amount of time, like my ads have been launched in, like 12 days, but now I understand how to run ads in 12 days. Had I worked with you earlier on, the results would have been faster, I think, like earlier on in timescale.
mhm, yeah. And like, what are the results? If we can get into specific, like now we've launched the ads, you had some
Mhm.
sales.
Mhm.
What the?
So I've managed to collect 5K in cash collected in the first 5 days. I have another 8K pending, due to they're just reading up some of the terms and conditions, but that's coming up as well. And I've had over 13 to 15 booked calls already, and my ad spend was only like 300. I was like, I was shocked. Before you, I was spending around 2,000, 3,000 ads just to generate, 5, 7, maybe, you know 10K if I got lucky. And I just did not know where I was going wrong. I really didn't know where I was going wrong, and none of the coaches could help me out on that. So like you guys absolutely, to the T did everything, helped me refine a lot of all, spot all the mistakes that I was making and helped me out a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird to be honest. Like, I'm not gonna drop names, but some people that do offer these coaching programs, you can see that their own ads are on point. But for some reason,
Hmm.
they're just not capable to get the client results and get the clients the same quality of ads, which
Hmm.
just surprised me. I mean, we've always had like the idea of like we figure things out on our own, on our offer, and then we apply everything to our clients to allow them to grow as well. If you just look at like the ads we're running, the editing and the level of editing you get, it's literally exact same, right?
Mm.
The
No,
mess.
we're getting it better. I feel as if you've given it to the clients better. That's why I think, yeah, no, honestly, you've done you've I think when I obviously was hesitant to sign up, you proposed what your offer was, and I thought, here's your offer, but you've over delivered. I didn't expect it to over deliver the way it did.
Hmm.
Not that quick.
All right, thank you very much. I mean, what would you kind of say, I guess, to people who are on the fence, who are maybe considering either multiple options or they're just not sure if they want to take the leap, if it's worth the risk?
Hmm. It's worth the risk. It's worth it. It will over deliver if you let it, and you follow the process, you work hard, you refine everything, you keep reiterating, and you never give up with the process. Results will come 100%. 100%. I
Right.
mean, yeah, yeah, after I've been through over 6 different coaching programs, some of them, over 6K, some of them, 12K. They always fail to deliver what they said, but you guys have absolutely delivered what you've, said that you would do so far, and I'm happy. I've learned a lot.
Yeah, right. And for what you said, you've pretty much worked with like all the major programs in the tutoring space, right? I'm not gonna drop names, but
Yeah,
pretty much all the major ones, right?
the major ones that claim to be the best, yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, do you want to add anything else for the viewers?
For the viewers, I mean, I couldn't recommend KST marketing enough. If you are struggling and you need help in ads or organic, they help you out so much. Their coaching quality is extremely you know precise and really accurate, um, and their accountability is very good. The amount of support that you get as well from the team is extremely good, far better than what I've seen in other um, high ticket programs within the tutoring space. This is far better. And for those who are scared of ads, if you work with KST, you don't actually need to spend as much as you think. The one difference I definitely learned from you guys is, like, one coach told me that said, keep the ads on running and keep increasing the ad spend. And it just made no logical sense. But you guys structured it so well, inside, and delivered it so well. I was super happy.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I mean, we always like to start with minimal effective ad spend. We
Hmm.
don't really believe in starting out with two, three, four, $5,000 a month in
Hmm.
ad spend because, like, even with your first $300, we made more than enough money, right? And
Hmm.
it's like, okay, now once we see the numbers, we can invest more into the ads as long as you can handle more students, right?
Hmm.
But just starting out, there's really no need to spend thousands and thousands on ads. Yeah, I completely
Hmm.
agree. All right then. Well, I mean, we're gonna get back to work on your offer, get it to 20K per month first, and we're gonna go from there. Which
Yeah.
right now we're already on track to hit, but we just want to make sure that we definitely hit it.
Hmm.
And yeah, man, it was great talking to you, Mario. And I'm sure we're gonna talk again probably today or tomorrow.
Yep. Thank you so much, David. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank
Have a
you.
good
Have a
one.
nice day. Bye
You
bye.
too. Bye. Bye.